Hello my students, I'm Mrs. Sama. I'm going to explain chapter 4 in Pride and Prejudice. Mr. Collins started to have a private conversation with Elizabeth, telling her that he needed a wife. He proposed to her, but she refused his proposal. When Mr. Bennet knew that Elizabeth refused Collins, he was very happy of that. But Mrs. Bennet was very angry. Miss Bingley sent a letter to Jane telling her that Bingley was interested in Georgiana. Georgiana was Mr. Darcy's sister. Elizabeth told her sister that Miss Bingley sees that her brother was in love with you, so she wanted to separate you. As the weeks passed, Elizabeth knew that Wickham was interested in another young woman called Miss King. And now questions of chapter 4. The first quotation. Well, I hope that in time you'll come to understand why I did it. I've never been a romantic. Comment. Charlotte said these words to Elizabeth. She was explaining to her that she wanted to marry Mr. Collins for a comfortable life only. The second quotation. I think you are being a little hasty, Mr. Collins. Thank you for your offer, but I'm afraid it's impossible for me to accept. Comment. Elizabeth said these words to Mr. Collins when he asked to marry her, but she refused. Question 3. Mrs. Bennet insisted upon Elizabeth accepting Mr. Collins' proposal. Explain. She said that if she refused to marry him, she would never find a husband and she wouldn't help her. Question number 4. Write short notes on Charlotte. She is Elizabeth's friend. She is practical. She married Mr. Collins without love. Question number 5. Show Mrs. Bennet's reaction after Elizabeth refused Collins' proposal. She was very nervous and angry when Elizabeth refused to marry Mr. Collins. Question number 6. Do you agree with Charlotte's way of thinking? Was it correct? Why and why not? I agree with her way of thinking as she was practical, since she was getting older and she wanted to have a life of her own. She believed that she might love Mr. Collins one day.